running from all things at once, without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave.
I've had one of those weeks this week where I've wanted to get out this weekend and couldn't decide on where to go. I've been keeping an eye on the Clear weather app, and it's been saying that Saturday morning was going to be cloudy, really cloudy, grey and dank and horrible, and Sunday was going to be potentially the same and a bit of rain. And then it changed to a bit of cloud and no rain, so I thought, well, whatever, I'm going out anyway. And then I couldn't decide on where to go, so wanted to keep it relatively local. So the two places I had in mind were a place called Woodland Fen, which is near Ely in Cambridgeshire, and a place called Holme Fen, which is near where I live, near Peterborough. And then yesterday I was sitting there having my coffee, and up popped a vlog from Darren Knight, which I'll link to above. And he was in Woodland Fen and did a really good vlog looking at I guess long exposures and whether you should blur or not blur on long exposures with reeds and things like that. And it looked really good, so I thought, well, as he's done Woodland Fen, I don't really want to be following in his footsteps again like I did with the cows. So this morning I'll come down to Holme Fen. So yeah, let's see how I get on this morning. Holme Fen is the largest lowland forestation of birch trees in the country. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. So yeah, Holme Fen near Peterborough, in what I was hoping to be early morning mist, but there isn't really a lot at all. So we'll see how I get on.
The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.
I don't know about you, but one thing I'm really guilty of is when I'm out like this and can't really find what I'm looking for, I make do with something. I think, well, I could probably make a composition out of that. Yeah, I must be able to. And you capture something and you get it back and you think, it's just rubbish. You just wasted your time. Well, you didn't waste your time because you were out and about and you enjoyed the being in the landscape and the countryside and stuff like that, which is absolutely right. It is good to get out. But in terms of photography and capturing an image, sometimes you've got in your head what you want, and there's no point in just taking second best. You might as well just work it to try and get the picture that you really want, rather than just getting a memory card full of rubbish, really, or average shots that you end up trying to edit in Lightroom or Photoshop to make something of. 9 times out of 10 they don't, or you might find one that just about works and then you convince yourself it's a fantastic shot, but you know deep down it isn't. So yeah, I think that's what I want to learn this morning, is to try and just not take images for the sake of taking images. Don't create a shot that's not really there just for the sake of trying to get one. So yeah, having said all that, I shall probably post up a couple of shots soon and you're thinking, oh, you probably could have done better than that. Anyway, that's the plan. So, off we go. So they say, look for separation in the forest, in the woods. Look for uniformity in the trees. Try and make sense out of the chaos of trees everywhere. I'm trying. Not succeeding though. It's really nice. There's wood, it's birch trees, and the birch trees are gorgeous, but yeah, just trying to find composition in here is challenging, I think is the word. Challenging. But I'm going to give it a go. Could have been a little bit mistier, just to give that separation, but it's not. It's quite cold and dank and grey, but I'm in the fens, so what do you expect? But it's, yeah, could be better. But I'm going to persevere, and I am determined to get some compositions in this place because it's gorgeous with the amount of birch trees anyway. I think it'll be good to come back in the winter when there's a bit of snow around, maybe do some really cool black and whites. Yeah, well, I'm going to persevere and see how I get on. So yeah, tip is watch as many YouTube videos as you can about landscape photography in the woodlands. They don't work, but it's good fun watching them. Right, see how I get on. So I have found the composition I think I'm happy with. We've got, what have we got? Leading lines, I guess. We've got a line here, which is the path going up through the forest. We've got a little dike here. Quite like the colour of this, the tree that's poking out just behind that birch tree there, and then it's framed by another birch tree that's sort of overhanging in onto the left-hand side of the frame. So I think it's quite nice. I have taken the picture. It looks okay in camera. I've bracketed it because we've got some quite high highlights in the sky, and obviously it's dank and it's miserable and it's quite dark further down towards the ground. So I have bracketed it, so I can't really see in camera until I process those images together, blend those exposures.
Time has gone and I grew up. I somehow made it through without losing sight. And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. And this road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some
time. I found this. I think this might make an image actually. If I just take you up here a little bit, and then spin you around so you can see, hopefully. Yeah, there's a path here, old tree, right hand side, some nice spruce evergreens, trees in the middle, turning in. Yeah, and then there's another silver birch on the left hand side. So I think that might make a nice image. We will see. But the composition looks okay, and given that I've wandered around this wood now for an hour and a half and really only found one composition so far, which you've just seen, we'll give this one a go. I don't know, it's got potential anyway. So this area of Holme Fen was once a lake. It was one of the last remaining lakes in the, well actually the largest lakes in the lowlands when the fens were drained. There's peat soil around here. So obviously once it was drained and the peat was left behind and the peat dried out, the ground level just sank completely. And there's a post somewhere which I shall show you shortly, which shows you what the original level of the peat was when it was first drained and how much it sank in. And obviously when it did sunk, all this fertile soil outgrew this beautiful birchland and forest. There's a few lakes remaining as well where there's a bit of fishing going on. So hopefully you can see behind me and up there, if you can see, this is the post I was talking about, and this was the post that shows the level that the peat was at in 1850 when the Whittlesea Mere was drained. So as you can see, it's sunk quite some bit. Right, the sun's making an appearance now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back to the car because I've already been here for 2.5 hours, and I was only actually intended to come out for a little bit this morning, but because I've been searching around so long for compositions and enjoying myself on a Sunday morning in the Fens, lovely place to be. So I'm going to wander back towards the car, which is a good half an hour walk through the woodland, and hopefully, now the sun's come out and it's shining some lovely rays through the forest, fingers crossed, I can pick up a couple more images before I get back to the car. That's the challenge. Let's see how we go. Okay, so I've got an image here. It's okay. 3 trees with the path just off to the left of it. As you can see, the sun's come out now. It's actually, in fact, quite a bright blue sky, so I'm probably thinking black and white for these. But we'll see what it comes out like. So I'll set up in portrait so I can get the full length of the trees with the path running along the side. Again, I'm bracketing because we've got quite a lot of dark in the foreground, and then you've got the bright sky at the top. Difficult to use a graduated filter really, because it would just go straight over the trees. You could do it and play around in Photoshop, but I'd rather bracket, I think, for this shot. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've just taken the shot, as I say, it looks okay. I'll see what it comes out like. So yeah, I need to shoot off soon, so I'm just going to see if I can grab any more last images before I disappear, and then I'll probably call it a day. But no, it's a lovely place, Homewood, in the Fens. So if you do fancy a birch woodland, low-lying birch woodland, if you're in this area on a nice misty morning, I would certainly recommend it. Right, one more and then I'm home.
And I still wonder where you are. If you found a way out.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that little walk around Holme Fen this morning. Quite a long walk actually. Didn't realise how big this place is. I've walked quite a way, but yeah, it's okay. I've got some images. They're okay, I think. Well, you'll have seen them, so you tell me. But yeah, it was a nice walk. So if you would like to come to this place, it's about 5 or 6 miles just south of Peterborough in the Fens. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I think I'm up to about 70 odd subscribers now, so that's really good. And yeah, hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my vlogs in the future. So until the next one, see you soon.
Come seek me